react to my video and tell me how to improve. I'll be honest. I checked my email. I have about, I'm going to explain to you maybe 100 of the emails that I've received in the last like 2 weeks since Streamer U, bro. This is it. There's 100 emails I received. Hey, Ludwig, I've never streamed or done YouTube before, but I think it'd be an awesome experiment if you showed me exactly what I need to do. And we almost like use that to get to see if I could maybe be successful. Wouldn't that be fun? Anyway, let me know. Dude, fuck no. Okay. I didn't reply to any of y'all. Fuck no. Fuck all y'all. No disrespect. It's just like, I'm not going to do the work for you. I feel like you are using this email as a way to trick yourself into think you're doing any work at all. You're not. You're doing zero work. All right. You have to suck at the thing before you can get good at the thing. There's nothing I can teach you if you're not even willing to like try and be bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying, yo, you know, like, I don't want to fucking ego blast myself.
I commiserate, Lud. These under 30s are totally unreliable. Come on over and sit on my porch.
It'd be
with
like
me.
hitting up Sean
I've
Kingston.
got a spare rocking chair, shotgun, and a megaphone we can use to yell at the kids to get off our lawn with. It helps a lot.
It'd be like hitting up Sean Kingston to say, yo, how do I make music when you've never made a song before? It's like, you just got to start. You just got to write lyrics. You just got to open FL Studio. By the way, I feel like Sean Kingston was chill, no? Not too much glaze. I feel like I'm the Sean Kingston of streaming. Your way to... Jynxzi's confused. He'll get there, bro. His chat got him. Bro, how are we still in a tech pause, by the way? How are we in a tech pause? We've been in a tech pause for
Going to be not able to find
15 minutes, bro.
2G.
They were in a tech pause yesterday for 7 hours, by the way. My God. Yeah, I'll watch Loopy's Minecraft video chat, but I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it today, y'all. It's 2.5 hours. I'm not streaming that long today, and I'm not streaming tomorrow either because I'm going to rehearsal for Streamer Games. Oh yeah, some of y'all seen this, guys. I'm not in the gamer hood this year.
We are back, and the stakes are higher than ever.
Y'all ready for this?
They nervous now.
They got iShowSpeed though.
6 of the biggest content creators in the world face off in the gamer hood.
They got Max, Jason,
Let's do this.
Emiru,
Well, I'm excited.
iShowSpeed. Who else?
I feel
Sinna?
like a lot of people are preying on my downfall.
You want to play that game?
Bro, we
Marlon.
got beef.
Hey! Whoa, guys. Look me in my eye, bro.
It's really...
I told y'all it's Streamer U. All right, brands go for iShowSpeed. When they can't get them, they go to me. Guess what happens when they get iShowSpeed? I'm out of the picture. Is what it is. Can't be mad about it. But I think it makes sense, by the way. Because I won last year, it would be kind of weird if I did it again today. Like, I think you need a fresh new storyline of people chasing the key. I am a back-to-back 2-time winner at the Gamer Hood. Actually, sorry, I'm not back-to-back. I went first. But anyway, I won twice is what I'm trying to say. I'm a 2-time champ. So I feel like it doesn't make sense. It's because you stole the key. You can't even say that to rage bait me because, like, if you actually watched the Gamer Hood, you would know that my key was stolen from me by and I'm not trying to cause any fucking drama, but like, I deserve to win year 3, bro. I should have beaten Burleezy, bro. I got robbed. It is what it is. They had to do a Mickey Mouse Fortnite game to even get the other teams in the competition because we were crushing by so much. Wait, what? I have my own soundtrack in Road to Empress?
sono solo sogno l'orizzonte, mancan le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me.
Wow.
Su.
Like peanut butter and a grenade. It hits aggressively. Ammonia and jelly. That is something, bro. Nah, man, appreciate that. That is something. Manca il sole. Sunday streamer games. I bought 2. Oh my God. Dude, if you guys need tickets to streamer games still, there's literally a market forming on my subreddit. Bought 2 Sunday tickets when I thought I could go, realized that my plans overlap. Selling the original price of 10 each. Would prefer selling in a pair. Sold. It's kind of sweet that you sold original price, by the way. Thank you for not upselling or upcharging. Like half the recent posts on my subreddit are straight up just people trying to get tickets. I think, let me make absolute sure that we're fully sold out. Are we fully sold out? Let me make sure. Did you finish the game? Bro, they're on a tech pause. I'm waiting for the game. I can't believe y'all sold out USC. Well, it's their track and field stadium, so it's not like the Coliseum where they play football. The Coliseum where they play football is like 30, 40,000. That one we would not have sold out. No, sorry. It's 77,500. Little bit different in size there. Little bit different in size. Why didn't you get that? Because we need a track in a field. And like a sand pit for Cubert. There's like shit we need, you know what I'm saying? Reckless Ben dropped a new video. Did he? Hold up. Let me take a look at this. Reckless Ben. How AF... Oh, I don't see the video. How... Wait, I don't see it. Are you sure? I think you're lying to me, no? When I click it, there's a video 9 days ago. All right. Yeah, we're totally sold out, y'all. We are totally sold out for tickets. So if you want to get a ticket, you're going to have to get it from someone who has one. I'm excited, bro. I'm actually excited for streamer games. Have you seen Foosley's newest video title? No, I don't think I've ever watched a Leslie video. How I accidentally became a Pokemon Pro. There it is. There it is. 219,000 views. Yoink and twist, I suppose. Wow, look at the ego. I have not watched a Leslie video except for the one that I'm in. That's tough.
So about 7 months ago,
That's
I
tough.
entered my very first competitive Pokemon regional in Las Vegas as a complete beginner. And 6 months later, I have now competed in 5 regionals and 1 international. And that brings me to the end of my, I guess, first competitive season because no, I did not qualify for Worlds. But I figured now would be a better time than ever to sit
W intro.
down, recap my experience as a beginner competing in
Dude,
VGC.
I actually hate that I told people the phrase content funnel, which I made up, by the way. I don't know if that phrase existed. It just sounded right. I don't even think that's what a funnel does. Oh, you know what? Actually, it exists. Marketing funnel. Maybe it was right. Now, anytime I post some shit, people go like, content funnel. Yep, content funnel. Nope, you're not going to get this one by me. I'm actually an educated consumer now. That seems to be the content funnel. So anyway.
Folded paper airplane well. Like
He's going to want to do Cubert toss. He's not going to want to do paper airplane.
Sure. No, I don't even know. I think paper airplane's literally just like somebody's going to get stuck with that. Like that's just like a hard. Dude, he said it's a comically large piece of paper too. It's not like a regular piece of paper. It's like as tall as you. That you have
It's not that tall. It's not that. It is a larger piece of paper. It's not as tall. It's not a fucking 70-inch piece of paper. It's a tall piece of paper. It's not that big.
I'm gonna get pissed off in volleyball, Jynxzi.
Wait, why?
Bro, because there's like, I'm reading the rules and there's like, bro, volleyball is such a game where it's like, oh my God, it just comes down to like hyper technical. Oh no, that was a carry. This is that. And it's like, I'm just gonna get fucking annoyed. I know like, like I'm gonna be playing that and I know there's gonna be a call and I'm just gonna get so pissed off.
Dude, I think my chat is going to want me or Tyler to do the bull riding because it would just be funny.
Dude, it would be so funny. Like, I just think, dude, Tyler has a lower center of mass and he probably has super.
By the way, y'all, I haven't announced it yet. So you know the commentators are going to be Slime and Pete. But what I didn't tell you is I have 2 refs helping me out this year. Stans will be returning as a ref and also joining Stans. We got Wabe coming through. Wabe's coming through. He will be reffing alongside Stans. Okay, they're going to be holding it down for me. Shout out Wabe. I would argue that's an upgrade from Waterboy. But he did make a generational video. So anyway, Wabe's coming through, y'all. Wabe's coming through to ref. Yes, if Jynxzi lets in 5 goals as the goalkeeper, I will be posting that, okay? I will be posting that. Jynxzi as the goalkeeper at Streamer Games. Boom.
Is over somewhere there. And China is somewhere here too. Now, China is big. China is huge. So I actually think China is like all of this potentially. Korea is north of China.
She's trying to find Shanghai, which is a coastal city right here-ish. I think it's actually even more north. It's probably like here-ish. I think it's like right here. I think it's where this river comes in.
Shanghai is probably
it's either this
like
river
in the
or
middle
this
of it
river.
all.
I forget which one. It's one of these two though.
People say Shanghai. I don't really think beaches.
I think it's this one though. I think it's this one.
I had to guess. China is here. Oh no. I gotta get this right.
I'm nearly positive it's that
I gotta get
indent
this right. And then I gotta
here.
look at a real map. This stressed me out. I think this is China.
This is like tilting me. Like I can't listen to her say this is China one more time. What the fuck was that guess, bro?
I'm in China!
I gotta play this game myself. That was tilting. Map tap. I've never seen this game. This game's kind of awesome. Wait, this game kind of rules. Welcome to maptap. Try rotating the globe. Tap as close as you can to New York City. Zoom in to be precise. Yeah, okay. And then you'd want to click right here. And then you get a score of 100. Ooh, okay, I get you. Great job. Now we're going to play for real. Every day's 5 new locations. Let's go. Kansas City, Missouri, USA. Okay. Is there a way to like get the globe like to rotate or no? It's all right. This is Texas. I can literally see the outline. And so Missouri's going to be like... Well, actually, is that Texas? Yeah, I think this is the natural outline of Texas right here, right? Because some borders make sense. Others are built off of racism. So it goes Texas, Oklahoma, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. I think I'm missing an Iowa in there. I think to the right, it goes Louisiana. So this should be like Louisiana, Baton Rouge. And then north of Louisiana is going to be... Does it go Missouri, Arkansas, or Arkansas, Missouri? I think it goes Arkansas, Missouri. I think Missouri's like here-ish. And then I think Kansas City's on the border between Kansas and Missouri. It's not... I think it's like right here. Oh, I can see cities. I think it's this one. Ah. Okay. I went Oklahoma. It's farther north. I was off by 349 kilometers. That's not too bad. Tap as close as you can to Ellis Island, New York City. Or New York, excuse me. I don't really know where Ellis Island is, to be honest. I think this is Long Island, right? But I don't know where Ellis Island is. I'm just going to assume it's like here. Okay. I was pretty close. Hold up. I'm getting a call from Jynxzi.
Yo, Lud, quick question, bro.
Hey, this is Ludwig. Who's this?
Jynxzi, do you have my number saved?
Jynxzi, how's it going, man? Yeah, probably. Yeah, what's going on, man?
Ludwig, I have a question. Well, me and Joe have a question.
Shoot.
How does the point
Sorry, Joe who?
work? Joe Bartolosi.
Joe Mama. No, I'm just playing, man. What was your question?
Okay. So, here's my question. If Joe does the 100-meter dash, and let's say Joe gets second place, how much, like, would he get 0 points or would he get like 700 points? How does it work?
So you got to count down. So first place, 8 points. Then, first place, I think it's 7 points. Then it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So if you get dead last, you get 0 points.
0 points, dude.
Would actually like that structure. Okay, so here's my question, Ludwig. Let's say, like, what about like a team event? Same structure, same exact structure?
Yeah, the only caveat would be on team events, some of them are bracketed. For example, volleyball. And we're not going to play out like the losers round 1 match. So it's going to come down to tiebreakers, and that will determine your spot. So 4 people are going to lose their first match in volleyball. You think about an 8-person bracket, 4 people are going to go through, 4 people are going to lose. Those 4 people are going to go through a tiebreaker. It's going to be points 4. So how many points they scored, and that will determine your points then.
So let's say you get knocked out first round volleyball. Everybody gets the same amount of points?
No. That's what I'm saying. Then it goes to a tiebreaker. And let's say you lost like 11-1. You only scored 1 point, but the other team lost 11-7. That team that scored 7 points would then score.
So it's like a point differential.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah.
Out of the bottom 4 teams. Out of the bottom 4 teams.
Yes, yeah. And usually we play out the 3rd place match, but out of the bottom 4, yeah.
Because the bracket would go like 8-4-2. The first 4 that get eliminated, their points get divvied up amongst like how good was their point differential. What if their point differential's tied? You just say fuck it and give them the same amount of points?
I think we say fuck it, give them the same amount of points. Yeah, that's right.
Fair. Paper airplane toss is individual, right?
That is individual. You throw 2 times. We take the longest throw you had.
Got it. Crate stacks duo.
Crate stack duo, yeah.
Half and half duo.
Half and half duo. Yep.
Simon says team or individual?
Team. Whole team plays in that.
All right, I think that's all of my questions, bro.
Why do people keep saying you are throwing for your team? You're literally inting your team. Your team is going to lose because of you. Why do people keep saying that in my chat?
All I'm going to say is penalty shootout. I will die on that pitch to win my team this tournament. As for my other event, I don't know what I'm good at, Ludwig. Like, bro, Ludwig, I'm good at golf. It's nowhere to be found.
Why are you talking about yourself like this? You're Jynxzi, bro. Let's shift the paradigm. Oh, I don't know if I'm good at this. What aren't you good at? Let's start from there and then work down, bro. You can compete in any one of these events and do amazing if you put your fucking heart into it.
Can y'all do like a throw in like a day 3 R6 event?
Well, that's got to be, it's more physical than that. Brother, I'm just saying you are a bronze League of Legends player. Nobody can do shit to you.
All right, bro. I'm going to see your ass, bro. I'm going to see you in California, man.
I'll see you, bro. Be good, man.
All right. See ya.
So we need to find Salzburg, Austria. Salzburg, Austria. So this is Austria. You can tell because of the fucking mountains. I don't know where Salzburg is. I guess the left part of it. So the very northern tip's going to be Italy. The left part's going to be Switzerland. The right part is going to be Austria. And I think where is like, I don't know where Salzburg is. I'm just going to bink. No shit. Do I rip it? Can't tell how right Austria is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how right it is, but I definitely think the mountain area. I'm just going to go right here. Not bad. Not bad. Is our guess is technically in Austria. We went too far left though. I should have gone more right. Yeah, I should have gone more right because I knew Prague. Is it Prague that's in Austria? Is that it? What's the big Austrian city? Not Prague. Vienna. Vienna, Austria. Yeah, I knew that wasn't in the mountains. Tap as close as you can to Baghdad, Iraq. Iraq is small. Right? Relative to Iran. I think Iran is... I forget which one's bigger and which one's small, to be honest. This is going to be hard. This is going to be fucking hard. Okay. So this is Saudi Arabia. We're too far. I think Iraq is closer to China than it is like Oman, no? So this is... Wow. What am I even looking at? I think... Afghanistan borders China, I think. I think it goes like China, Afghanistan, Iran. A lot of the stands are in the area. I think fucking Iraq is like here-ish. So this is Saudi Arabia. That's going to be Oman. This is going to be Jordan. Right? That's Egypt. I think that's Lebanon is above Saudi Arabia. I think Iraq's like over here-ish. I think... Is Iraq part of the Levant? No, right? But it's close. I feel like... I feel like it's here. I feel like it's like fucking here. I think Saudi Arabia is like boom, but I don't think it's over here. Because this is Turkey. India, Pakistan. I don't know. I'm going to go like right here. I think rivers are going to be important. Because Baghdad's a really old civilization, so almost assuredly they're on like a river. Okay, I went to Iran. I was really close, though. This is Iraq. I was actually really close. Shanghai. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy. Oh, fuck. I think I was in like fucking Neo Shanghai or some shit. All right, close enough. Round 1, we got 93%. Okay. Round 2, we got 99%. Round 3, we got 94%. Round 4, we got 91%. In round 5, we got 97%. So our average is 94%. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that, all things considered. That game's cool. Wait, did they fix the Valorant game, by the way? They're still in a tech pause, bro.
I'll try. I'll buy an Atlas. Yeah. Okay. Damn, you have nothing to do. Yeah, I'm on my damn break. Ludwig, close the stream. I literally see you watching my stream. Close the stream. Get out of here. Close. No. Watching my stream.
I was just sharing my maptap score. I scored 944. Just thought I would share that with you. Stop fucking linking me shit! Who linked that? Dude, to the makers of Valorant, can you fix your fucking game, bro? Because my team is literally waiting in grand finals, game 5, day 2, on a 45-minute tech pause. Are we being serious right now? Rerun the whole tournament, bro. Rerun the whole fucking tournament. How are you going to put us in a 40-minute tech pause? Run the whole game, run the whole grand finals back. I'll do it. Can I knock? Hey, how's it going? Ludwig here. Just checking in, wondering what we're doing with the tech pause, if there's any plan on alleviating that. No answer? Okay. How is Squeaks' Sims playthrough going? Did he already hit $1 million?
The top room is where the baby shall live.
$1 million is that easy to hit?
Can fill it out. Definitely have fun. You know, sometimes the best thing that comes out of having fun is greatness and beautifulness and art. So
what the fuck was that sentence, Jason the Ween?
Don't queue up, don't queue up. I'm buying runes.
Versus G2.
What was that, 1970?
Because he could have got shot from the left.
Oh, they're doing a Valorant tournament with OSCS. I was like, why are people still playing Valo?
Sunny!
I like ordering food.
Wait, Sunny's in America? Voss? Leslie scored 889 in maptap, and the worst performance she did was with China. But wait, isn't she... Dude, I wanted to end stream already. Like, I don't want to stay live. I'm supposed to end, bro.
Since we posted this Lego video.
I see. This is the video they're talking about. You completely forgot about Team UK. I called Zoil, but I know Connor and I think Garnt are in the air right now. You're behind the stream. It's not live. Right. Thank you for that. Appreciate that.
I won't build a door quite yet. There is no escape. I mean, there's no door anywhere.
I love this series Squeaks has been doing. He did it with trucking and then Sims. I feel like there's a few other games you could do it, but he's like earning $1 million. And so he boots up the game and then just tries to make that amount of money. There's something earnest about it. The Millionaire Challenge. I feel like you could do it in like a lot of what's the games? Take Two Interactive, is that it? Like the Zoo Tycoons or whatever. GTA, yeah, you could do it in GTA. That's kind of cool. There's quite a few games though. You could probably do it in the coin game. Dude, I've been watching this YouTuber. I think he low-key lies, but that's all right because, you know, that's all right. But anyway, I've been watching this YouTuber because I went to Vegas and I gambled and I didn't make any money, but I played slots for the first time and I think I've developed an addiction to slots, which is bad for me. And so I've been watching a lot of slots YouTubers to get the feeling out of my heart. And there's this crazy YouTuber now that enters my recommended. Very small YouTuber. I'm just going to show you one of the titles, though. I donated my sperm to gamble. We gambled my last 700. I gambled until I could afford 100 scratch-off tickets. I sold my childhood Pokemon collection to gamble. I let ChatGPT decide how I gamble. I gambled my paycheck and doubled it. I hit a major jackpot with a massage gun. I think you get the idea. I think you get the rough idea. This is the one I recently watched. The reason I think it's kind of a scam is he doesn't show himself going inside the sperm bank. And this is allegedly before the sperm bank. And then this is after. And if you look at the lighting, I think they were filmed within seconds of each other. But I was talking to Cutie. I was like, dude, if I wasn't engaged to her and I failed as a creator, I would 100% be a Vegas YouTuber. I think I would every day I would wake up, I would make a YouTube video. Like, it sounds like an awesome life. Another life I would lead. I would just be in Vegas ripping slots. Why do you not do that now? Because I think it would be more hurtful to my career than good to my career. I think I would just get addicted to gambling and lose a lot of my money. And I think I would lose most of my viewers as well. I was looking at this video, though. There's apparently a guy who went to Vegas and he lost $204 million. This is from Sunny V2, who is my least favorite YouTuber, but since he retired, I think it's become Ethical Goons.
2007, 20% of Caesars Palace Casino revenue came therefore experienced almost nothing outside of work. The job was all-consuming, say former associates. He traveled for long stretches of time examining—
He doesn't look like Jason the Ween, guys.
A company
He's
generating
just an Asian man.
$25 million per month. The only problem was Terrence had spent most of his life doing
Actually, you know what? I do see some, but barely.
so.
His nose is so different. His mouth is different.
And at death, his sister and others who know him say they don't believe he ever had a significant romantic relationship. This was his life, that company. It engulfed him.
Thank you, Roxas, for the $5 Australian.
Having burnt out by the age of 43, Terrence put his share of the company up for sale, eventually selling for an undisclosed amount in October 2000, after which the goal was to have a charitable and fun retirement. Mr. Watanabe said his plan was to throw himself into his philanthropic work and have more fun. If it's not fun, it's not worth doing.
I like that.
Mr. Watanabe told his hometown newspaper, the Omaha World Herald, in 2000. He then created the Terry K. Watanabe Charitable Trust before donating millions to AIDS and cancer research, as well as various political causes. However, having worked all day every day for over 20 years in a complex business, Terrence found little satisfaction in this new line of work. Donations from his foundation grew, but he soon became restless.
Yeah, I think this is basically the parable of the Mexican fisherman. Have you heard the parable of the Mexican fisherman? I'll regale you. There's a Mexican fisherman. He's on a beach. He's amazing at his job. He comes back after going out to sea with a huge catch. And an American businessman sees him and he goes, wow, what a great catch. And he goes, yeah, the fish were jumping today. And the American business says, why didn't you stay out and get more? And the Mexican fisherman goes, well, this is enough for my family's needs. And the American businessman laughs. And he goes, okay, so what are you going to do for the rest of the day then? And the Mexican fisherman goes, well, I'll probably go home. I'll cook some food with my wife and kids, have a nice dinner. Then I'll maybe go out, have some drinks with some friends, play a little guitar, go home and have a siesta with my wife. And the American businessman goes, no, you're getting this all wrong. See, here's what you need to do. What you need to do is go out there a little longer, get some more fish, bring them back. Then you can start selling that and expanding your business. You can get a bigger boat so you can get more fish. Eventually, after doing that enough times, you'll have enough money to deal with the packaging of the fish. You won't have to deal with selling this to a middleman. You can sell it directly to consumers. You can make your own line of Mexican sardines. And then the fisherman says, well, how long will that take? And the businessman goes, well, about 15 to 20 years. And the Mexican fisherman says, well, what do I do after the 20 years? And he goes, well, you'll be rich. You can retire, live on a beach, eat dinner with your wife and kids, go out at night, have drinks with your friends, play guitar, and then go home and have a siesta with your wife. Do you get it? Because the moral is like he's enjoying life now. You don't have to wait to enjoy life. That is what Watanabe's doing. You see, Watanabe was literally the American businessman, where he spent 20 years putting every ounce of his life into his business, and now he don't even know how to enjoy life anymore.
Several business ideas, including opening a restaurant, went nowhere. He didn't know what to do with his time, says his sister, and as the old saying goes, an idle mind is the devil's playground. With nothing else to do, Terry began a new hobby of spending large amounts of cash, purchasing one of Omaha's largest and most notable homes, which featured 9 bedrooms, 18 bathrooms, a gourmet kitchen, a custom wine cellar, and a 3-story elevator.
This is like the quintessential example of what people mean when they say money doesn't buy happiness.
But it was was rather a venue near this mansion that became his biggest financial danger. Terry began to travel across the border from Omaha to Council Bluffs, Iowa, so he could gamble at the Caesars Horseshoe Casino, which is self-described on its website as a true gambler's paradise, featuring an expansive round-the-clock casino floor, an 18-table poker room, a full-service Caesars sportsbook, and one-of-a-kind gaming areas. Terrence became, quote, one of the casino's top customers and began devoting himself to gambling full-time as his primary income and livelihood source. However, with his level of disposable income, hosts at the Iowa casinos encouraged Mr. Watanabe to play at the Rio and other Harrah's-owned casinos in Las Vegas. Having struggled to launch any new businesses, Terrence began to frequent Las Vegas beginning in 2005, where his existing gambling habit was intensified and joined with a drinking habit, satisfied only by a luxury vodka.
Someone in chat said, how do you know he's not happy? And I've just kind of let the video play for itself. But it's like, yeah, I think the writing's on the wall here.
A brand called Jewel of Russia, which retailed at over $200 per bottle. In that very same year,
I don't understand expensive vodka. I understand expensive alcohol, like liquor, like whiskey, bourbon. That's fine. I don't get vodka. Because vodka's like main appeal is that it's like quintuple distilled. It's not like it's you know, marinated in a barrel to give it an exquisite taste that is unique to this company. It's just that it was filtered better, I guess. It seems crazy to be, specifically vodka, by the way. I actually don't agree with people saying all alcohol is a scam. I think if you have some, like I think a Yamazaki, right? If we're talking about like a Japanese whiskey for a moment, or if we're talking about like a Yamazaki versus a Toki, like, okay, I get that. The Suntory whiskey line, I get that. The process that they use to make this is, you know, it's like more bespoke, whatever. It gives it more character, fine. But vodka's like just distilled. There's nothing they did to it. You know, there's no fucking process. Why is it so much more expensive? It doesn't make shit for sense.
Billionaire Steve Wynn opened the luxury Wynn Las Vegas, and by 2006, 1 year later, Terrence had spent so much money at the venue that the two arranged to meet. Remarkably, Steve concluded that Terrence was a, quote, compulsive gambler and alcoholic, leading Steve to ban Terry from the casino. However, given this was no fix for Terry's addiction, this simply became an opportunity for other venues in the area. Terry decided to take his money over to Caesars.
What a funny thing if that was real. Did they actually mask Caesar at Caesar's Palace? That's kind of awesome. There's so many like little COVID era quirks that I've forgotten about. What a memorable time. I'd hesitate to call it a fun time. What a memorable time COVID was.
Palace, where a marketing executive promised to give him substantially more advantageous arrangements than the Wynn with respect to player comps, rebates, and other incentives, after which the casino created specifically
personal transport, dedicated security officer, high limit table supervisors, private roulette table behind curtain for privacy, slot machines moved to private areas, discount airfare that was initially deducted from his marker account at $12,500 a month, but starting in 2007 is increased to $15,000 a month. Deferred marker payment terms between 60 and 90 days. If Watanabe requested additional time, management would be made, or arrangement would be made. Visa gift card with $1,000. So he's dropping millions of dollars and they're like, we'll give you a Visa credit card of $1,000. We'll give you a little kickback. Don't be mad. Gift shop points. Mr. Watanabe was to receive $500,000 to be credited.
Designed incentives to keep Terry gambling at their venue.
Wait, I wanted to read that one. Mr. Watanabe was to receive $500,000 to be credited to his marker account as cash value for his gift shop points. How the fuck are you spending $500,000 at a gift shop? What the fuck is at the Caesar? Let me hold up. I gotta look up the Caesar's Palace gift shop. Maybe it is vodka. Unironic. Oh, never mind. I forgot. If it's the shopping, if it's this, because they do have a crazy amount of if it's the forum shops, then that's a lot of shops. But if it's the gift shop, that's different. But if it's the forum, then that's just a mall. Yeah, that is just a mall. Mr. Watanabe was to receive 50% cash back on all table losses paid on a monthly basis. That's actually a pretty sweet deal.
He was given tickets to the Rolling Stones, $12,500 a month for airfare, and $500,000 in credit at the gift stores. Haraz also offered 15% cash back on table losses greater than $500,000.
It's actually not that good anymore. I didn't know it was after 500,000. That's pretty ass.
High-limit games and other incentives. Mr. Watanabe resided for free in a 3-bedroom suite at Caesars, had access to his favorite bartender, and was constantly surrounded by attendants to serve his every need, such as a 7-course meal from the casino's Bradley Ogden restaurant, delivered to him while he was gambling.
Yeah, for free. For free, but all you have to do is give us millions of dollars every single month that you come to gamble here. And then it's for free.
With these attendants later telling legendary stories about his behavior while gambling.
If you guys don't know, so there's even for like small fries, and like I'm a small fry, but even for small fries, they have what is called hosts in Vegas. Basically, if you gamble enough money or you have a good enough connection, you will have someone whose full-time job it is to cater to you. Basically like a concierge at a hotel. And they can hook you up with shows, restaurants, like table games, kickbacks, rooms, whatever. And obviously the amount of stuff the host gives you is relative to the amount that you give the casino, if you want to think of it that way. And so the higher roller you are, the more shit you get in Vegas. That's cool. It's dystopian because you're literally being treated better because they know they're going to get the money back. So they want you to have as good of a time as possible so that you spend as much time there as possible. So you gamble as much as possible. I have a host. I don't really use my host because I don't go to Vegas very often. I go to Vegas once or twice a year. And my host doesn't give me shit, so I don't really hit them up because I don't gamble enough. But I have a host. I've gotten one free room in my life. Not bad. Is it dystopian or are you making it dystopian? Dude, Vegas is a desert. It is 112 degrees on average this month. It exists purely because of the profits the casinos make off of the consumers. Yeah, bro. It's insane. Everyone's playing a losing fucking game in going there at the chance for riches to escape the life that they lead. It preys on people with gambling addictions. It makes billions and billions and billions of dollars. And it's like every other civilization, if you look throughout history, is because this is settled in a riverbed, or this is like neatly positioned on a mountaintop for strategic advantage. This is in a hostile environment. People should not live here, but you can get the greatest food on earth. You can get in the like coldest room in the world, the most air conditioned room, the greatest performers in the world, all because of the money that they're making from gambling. It's crazy. I will say, I went to Vegas. Vegas has kind of fell off. I went to the World Ice Cream Museum. That place was awesome. In the desert of Las Vegas, where it was 112 degrees, that's a real number. They have an ice cream museum with infinite ice cream. You can eat as much as you'd like. And that was fucking awesome, bro. This is it. That's the sprinkle pool. And it's all you can eat ice cream. It is a real creamer's paradise.
Al DeLeon and Christian Kunda, two of Mr. Watanabe's personal handlers at Caesars, say he had thousands of Tiffany gift boxes filled with $50 gift cards or $100 gift coins that he would hand out to bartenders, nightclub operators, security guards, and others. They say he once told a security guard to go to a supermarket and buy every cut of steak, and then proceeded to hand them out to employees. Caesars Palace high rollers of this magnitude are often given exclusive loyalty program status called 7-Star, where members are wowed by all the fantastic fantastic benefits afforded to them, with additional rewards and all-round bigger and better perks, yet the casino then literally created a new tier above this called Chairman, of which only Terrence Watanabe had the status of joining.
Dude, that's crazy. They're really trying to get him to go to their casino. That is crazy. How much do you have to pay to become chairman of Caesar's Palace?
Having been handed what you might call the ultimate life, Terry decided to stay in Vegas, yet with no intervention and nothing else to do, the severity of his habit began to get out of control. Several employees say Mr. Watanabe would stay at the tables for up to 24 hours, sometimes losing as much as $5 million in a single binge.
Dude, he was so rich. $5 million in a single binge is crazy. How are you that rich? He was allowed to play 3 blackjack hands.
He was allowed to play 3 blackjack
simultaneously.
hands simultaneously with a $50,000 limit for each hand. And
50K limit, 3 hands, 150K in. Yeah, you could melt $1 million in like 5 minutes.
if he won, Mr. Watanabe says he regularly handed out to Caesar's employees bundles of $100 bills that could total as much as $20,000.
Dude, it was probably like the scene in Spirited Away where No Face is walking around with the gold and everyone's fucking going up. What can we do? Would you like a bath? I will take the life-changing amount of money. I'll do anything for you right now.
In the meantime, Terry was visited by a former casino host from his hometown who explained that Terry appeared disoriented and couldn't remember the conversations they'd had in the past. He'd add that Terry was often seen stumbling around the casino or falling asleep at tables placed right beside loud nightclub music, yet the most notable observation regarded the type of machines that Terry liked to play. According to one of his...
I think drinking in gambling is one of the dumbest things ever. If you haven't been to Vegas, they give you free alcohol. If you're at a table, they'll give you alcohol for free. Why? 2 reasons. 1, it makes you stay there longer because you order the drink, so you wait for the drink to come, you wait to get the drink, and then you wait to drink the drink. And then 2, if you're drunk, you're worse at gambling. The only thing you should do if you're drinking and gambling is slots. That's fine. Right? Because there's no math you have to do there. There's no strategy. You just press the fucking button. If you're running slots and you're drunk, I think that's fine. I think that's chill. Why slots? Because you can't make a dumb bet. At least, like, when you do slots, every bet in slots is dumb, right? Because you are losing money. I think, like, on average, slots return 90 cents on every dollar. So, like, you're doing a losing bet, but there's not like a more losing bet you can do. But if you're doing like blackjack, you can make a dumb decision. You can make an off-book decision and lose a fuck ton. Or if you're doing craps, you can bet on the field and you can blow past your limit. That's true. But you can blow past your limit in any game. But I think it's harder in slots. Slots is a pretty slow way, or maybe Pie Gow too. Well, actually, no. Pie Gow, if you were drunk, you would just fuck up every hand and lose all your money. You couldn't do Pie Gow either.
Former assistants, Terrence rejected any skill-based casino game like...
But if you're gambling all you have to do to make sure you keep your bankroll is the pocket strat. You have a keep pocket that you're not allowed to touch, a no-no pocket, and then a pocket that you're allowed to gamble with. And when you start gambling, everything's in your gamble with pocket. But when you start winning, you put the money into your no-no pocket. And your no-no pocket is sacred. You can't break the no-no pocket. The right pocket's all fair. That's fine. The left pocket's the no-no pocket. That never works. Yeah, no, you're right. But it's a good theory.
Poker, and instead gravitated toward games with low odds, including roulette and slots. He was considered a
Roulette's not low odds. I don't think roulette is low odds. Slots are low odds. But roulette's not low odds. It's less than 50%. Well, I'm going to break some news for you. Every single game in Las Vegas is less than 50%. Every single one. Except for blackjack and you count. But even in that scenario, you're kicked out of the casino. Aren't they adding 000? They already have 000. But I'm assuming Watanabe, A, gambled before 000, and B, is gambling in a high roller room where they definitely don't, they wouldn't have it. Baccarat's 50-50. Baccarat is not 50-50. Is it? It can't be. No game is 50-50. It can be fucking close, but it's never 50-50. It can be 49.5, but it's never 50-50.
House player because slots and roulette are house games. They have terrible odds for the player. And the way he played blackjack, he made it a house game. He made such bad decisions on the blackjack table.
Oh my God, you want to talk about bad decisions on the blackjack table, bro? QT Cinderella. Holy shit. She plays blackjack like a maniac. She is a I feel it coming player to a T. Like, she'll have a 16 against a dealer's king. She's like, I feel it. I feel it here. Bro, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. She doubled on a 7. Like, she got 10 after the double. Did she win? She won a fuck ton. That's the issue, is that now she thinks she's supposed to play this way. She trusts it. But you know what? She's actually unbeatable because when she gambles, she's like, it's for fun. Who cares? So it's like, it's inarguable. I can't be like, well, actually, the book says, technically, if you're going to extend this strategy over a course of 1,000 games, you would be losing more money unless you were to play. She's like, it's for fun. I'm like, oh, I melted. I melt. Oh, I cannot argue. Fun beats what I'm arguing.
But it was only when his brother and sister came to visit for Thanksgiving 2007 that he talked about just how much these bad choices had cost him. In the 11 months since the beginning of the year, Terrence Watanabe had lost $127 million. Under the assumption that Terry had more money somewhere, the casino then gave him a $17 million loan, although this by itself should have been a sign that he was almost out of money.
127 million in 11 months. That is literally your lifetime's earnings. You spent your life and your father's life earning $127 million, and you burned through it in 11 months on a hedonistic freak bender. That's crazy, bro. You should do that for real. I can't even like talk shit because I do think there's a universe where I would go to Vegas and do that if I didn't restrain myself. I would 1000% do that. It'd be so easy as well. I could lose $1 million in a casino in a day, like no questions asked. And I would have an awesome time until I woke up in the morning and I would fucking want to kill myself for sure. But until that morning, like, it'd be an amazing day. Yeah, that is sad, bro. What loses more money, your game shows or gambling? My game shows don't lose money anymore, but I also don't gamble much anymore.
On the 23rd of
I go to Vegas once a year. I don't gamble outside of it.
January 2008, just weeks after telling family about his losses, Terrence put his Omaha mansion up for sale while continuing to chase his losses in Vegas. He managed to sell the home for a price of $2.66 million. However, at this point, it was already too late. Terrence Watanabe was
I don't sports bet anymore. I haven't sports bet in hours.
Completely out of money. He'd wagered $4.2 million in 2005, $81 million in 2006, $825 million in 2007, and when his family brought him back to Omaha in early 2008, Terry had lost more than anybody else in Las Vegas history, with the 3-year trip costing him a total of $204 million.
That's fucking insane. 204 million, bro. I will say, because of how the hedonic treadmill works, there is no greater rush you can have than gambling the last dollar to your name. It's just a bummer that for Terrence Watanabe, it took $204 million to hit that rush. Because for everyone else on Earth, save a few thousand, they can get there pretty quickly. You know, you can get there pretty. For a lot of people, a couple $1,000s, and they'd get the same rush that Terrence spent $204 million trying to reach. So that's tough. It's a good write-off. Nope. I don't think you get to write off your gambling losses. But I do believe you have to claim your gambling earnings. That's fun.
To make matters worse, Terrence had no job or income yet still owed the casino $14.7 million, after which Terry put the blame back onto Caesars, stating that his losses were their fault. Mr. Watanabe alleges that during this period, Haraz not only didn't make him leave when he was drunk, but applied him with alcohol and prescription drugs to encourage him to stay and gamble, leading Terry to launch a lawsuit against the casino. Court documents explain Caesars served Mr. Watanabe 2 to 3 750ml bottles of Jewel of Russia vodka per day every day. No Caesars employee ever limited or cut off Mr. Watanabe's drinking, despite the fact that he was almost always visibly severely intoxicated when he was being served while gambling.
I don't think you win this one. I don't know how the court case turned out. Obviously, the casino does this on a daily basis with people, and maybe they have some responsibility to cut you off, but I don't think this is going to fly.
On at least one occasion at Caesars in 2007, a concerned companion of Mr. Watanabe, Stuart Mitchell, pulled aside his cocktail waitress and pled with her to water down Mr. Watanabe's drinks. The cocktail waitress refused and curtly responded, "Terry gets whatever he wants." Mr. Watanabe had at least 2 drinks at his table at all times, so that he could be kept in a constant state of intoxication while gambling. Mr. Watanabe's photographs were posted in the employees-only section of the casino in order to ensure all employees recognized him and never refused him anything. Caesars employees never attempted to limit or cut off Mr. Watanabe's drinking or restrict his gambling because they understood that any interference with his drinking or gambling could cost them their jobs.
Maybe that's more blatant. If that was in writing somewhere, maybe that's more blatant.
In response to the lawsuit, a spokesperson for the casino stated, "We're in the gambling business. We had no reason to believe that Terry Watanabe was anything other than a big player with huge resources who made an adult decision to bet the money he did. Are we going to provide an environment that keeps him very happy? Of course we are." The casino then launched criminal proceedings against Terry, meaning that on top of everything, he was now facing up to 28 years in prison for the unpaid $14 million.
Oh. How is that criminal? Like akin to robbery? How the fuck would that be criminal and not civil? How in the hell would a $14 million loan? How is that criminal ever?
An article was then published in the months that followed, announcing that both Terry and the casino had each dropped their lawsuits. However, Terry's life never recovered afterwards.
Yeah, it wasn't going to end well. We weren't about to hear him coming up with, Oriental toys too.
My name is Terry Watanabe. I've been diagnosed with prostate cancer.
On the 29th of July 2017, Terry announced that he had cancer, hoping to raise $100,000 on GoFundMe for treatment, with a description reading, "I've accepted my situation and do not pity myself. But my hope is that you'll find it in your heart to forgive me for my past and help me live long enough to help others in the future."
Oh my God, he had to make a GoFundMe? That's insane. He had to make a GoFundMe. He didn't have money for his own prostate cancer. That's insane. I figured he had a couple mil in a, fucking blanket somewhere, like the house or something he could sell.
Attached was a video talking about how bad things have become.
I unfortunately don't have the funds to survive. I'm almost homeless. I have no medical insurance.
Although despite this, he was unable to reach his goal, yet still managing to raise an impressive $28,000. In January 2020, Terry joined Twitter before stating, "Today I try to live a good life and be a good man. Despite my past flaws and mistakes, I've always sought to do good and help people. I hope I can still have a positive impact on those in the future by sharing my story, both highs and lows, funny and sad moments," showing that Terry quite impressively now took full responsibility for his own mistakes. In 2000,
Wait, bro, just come out with a memoir, no? Has he tried this? Terry Watanabe. I feel like you just come out with a memoir. A guy who made a company that earned him 9 figures and then he lost $200 million. I feel like that's a good ass story. Oh, look at this. In 2022, Foundation Media Partners acquired the rights to Watanabe's story. It's going to be maybe a movie. That'd be a good movie. He should have wrote a book, though. He would have gotten more money. That's insane. He's still alive. 68 years old. Known for being a high roller in Vegas. Creator of the Oriental Trading Company. They have 2,000 employees. How I accidentally gambled away 200 mil. It'd be a good YouTube video. He's still on Twitter. Terry Watanabe, Twitter. So he's rich now? I doubt it. No, he's got 1,500 followers on Twitter. He has not tweeted out since May. Tired of the world hating on Nepo babies. As a Nepo baby, I took my father's moderately successful company and turned it into what would be today a global multi-billion-dollar toy enterprise. Excited to see what Sam Hoiberg and Coach Hoiberg cook today. Let's go Huskers. The first sentence is awesome. Tired of the world hating on Nepo babies. As a Nepo baby, wow. Chat, I think I'm going to wrap up stream today. I wanted to wait to watch this Valorant match, but they're literally still in a tech pause. I was trying to stall as long as I could, but this is insane, bro. It's an hour and a half. This is genuinely insane. But I think I'm going to end because Connor and Pete show up soon, I believe. And I want to be able to hang out with them when they land. But, chat, the next time I'll be live is going to be Streamer Games. That'll be my next stream. It will be Streamer Games. You will not see me live until then. Tomorrow, though, I believe we are going to upload the IRL Mecha Chameleon video, which I think will be pretty hype. I think it's a very funny video. So IRL Mecha Chameleon tomorrow. And yeah, Streamer Games this weekend. So it should be a good week. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Appreciate y'all watching today. I'm gonna raid. Who's doing something with streamer games? Team Mexico is. I'll raid Arky, who's doing some things with Team Mexico right now. I think they're doing a meetup. But I hope you guys all tune into streamer games. I'm excited for it. I hope it goes well. Obviously we picked a new format this year, which was harder to pull off, but I think it'll be cool to see all the different groups of streamers meet who normally don't interact, which is part of the goal of the events. Anyway, thank y'all. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. See you later, everyone. See you later. Have a good one. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone. Peace. Peace out. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one. Bye, y'all. Bye-bye. 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 I'm leaving for real now. This is the last thing I'm going to say it. Bye.